guys, welcome to ITS Tactical. Today we're going to be reviewing Magnum's new RD Apparel line. The Apparel line consists of pants and shirts, and today we're going to be taking a look at the RD short sleeve shirt as well as the RD pant in a mocha and a desert tan in the shirt. So let's take a look at the clothes that I have laid out here. This is, as I said, the short sleeve shirt as well as the pant. I've been wearing these on and off for about 2 months now. I think I've worn them a total of about 15 or so times in the past 2 months. This is the RD pant. This is the RD short sleeve shirt. These are not quite available yet. I think mid-July they're coming out. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a look at a kind of a tabletop view of these clothes, as well as us splicing in kind of some action shots showing some of this apparel in use. So, kind of what we've got, let's take a look at the short sleeve shirt first. I'll highlight some of the features on that. What you're looking at is a 100% cotton ripstop. That goes both for the short sleeve shirt as well as the pants. It has held up well. I've washed this stuff pretty much every time I've worn it. That's why it's kind of a little wrinkly, because I forgot to take it out of the dryer on time. But anyhow, it's holding up well. I will kind of point out that I just noticed this on the sleeve, that the stitching is coming out a little bit on the sleeve, which is not a huge deal. I happen to know how to sew, so I can take care of that. It's not a big deal whatsoever. But just wanted to note that because I just saw it. Let's go through some of the features first on the shirt, and then I'll kind of give you some more impressions of it. What I really like about the shirt is the venting. That's kind of a big deal to me, especially in the Texas summer here. Getting outside and shooting in a nice shirt that's comfortable is important. And the RD shirt is definitely comfortable. And I think a lot of that has to do with the way the vents are laid out. They've got not only these big vents here that are kind of secured with a small Velcro tab. You can see this vented material here that's on the inside. And that's all the way around the upper shoulder area. I'll kind of turn this shirt inside out so you can see that. So all around the upper shoulder and front chest of this shirt, and as well as the armpits, has this vented material on the inside. So, flip this back around here. So those vents are open, as I said, right in the front on both sides. Both sides have this Velcro material. And you'll notice the zipper pockets on each side, which I'll go into in a second. But so, you've got these large vented areas that also, I think it'll help if I button this back up too. So the vented areas not only come from underneath, but they're also from the side, on both sides here, as well as small vents in the pit area, here, and here, and here too. So you've got a very long vented pit area on the shirts, as well as these small sewn vents into the shirt as well in the pit area. So definitely a lot of venting on the front and in the back as well. So as I showed you on the inside of the shirt, these upper shoulders here are vented as well in the back. And as long as I've got the shirt around to the back, I want to show you kind of a neat feature with the shirt. They call this the EEMS, which is the Escape and Evasion Money Stash pocket in the back of the collar, which is pretty cool. So got some money back here to show you kind of how that looks. So essentially it's just a small pocket cut into the collar of the shirt. And when it gets folded over, it gets nice and concealed. So, back to the front of the shirt here. I'll show you some of the zipper pocket features. So this is what they call make sure I'm getting this right here, I've got it written down. It's called a Nelson pocket. So pretty much like a Napoleon pocket here that you can reach into and store stuff in. One thing I've done, I've actually stored a lot of things in the pockets, and one thing to note is that the pockets are this vented mesh on the back, which I've kind of had some experience with pockets that are this mesh, and they have kind of gotten holes in them before, depending on what you put in. So just be careful about what you put in the pockets. Obviously, a pen continually poking through on this will probably cause a hole, more so than an actual ripstop pocket would. So that's just kind of something to note. And there's also another vertical pocket right here that extends down to this sew line right here, so it's a fairly large pocket. Then you've also got some stash pockets here. I'm sorry, actually they refer to this as the stash pocket, but these are some lower pockets here, kind of abdominal pockets on each side, and they're actually pretty long. I've got a pin here, I'll kind of show you. There we go. Show you how long these pockets are. So you can see the full length of my pen gets hidden by the depth of the pocket, so it comes all the way down to there. Kind of pretty long pockets. Actually, they probably will fit a cell phone pretty well too. So anyhow, let's go back to the collar. I wanted to kind of highlight a couple features on the collar. They do have these integrated stays or shirt stays that you can remove when you're washing them, just kind of like dress shirts do. So it's just a plastic collar stay. You can see mine's kind of trashed out a little bit here. And then what I like about this shirt is the buttons are very well made. I've had some shirts before that are buttons and they've come apart on me when you pull them. So one thing I like about these is they're easy to button and they come off very easy. So just in case you have to Superman it in a phone booth. So let's move on to the pants. So that's what you just saw here was the RD short sleeve shirt. They do have kind of a fade guarantee on the shirts that is important. Like I said, I haven't seen the colors fade much at all. Obviously I don't have a brand new apparel to compare them to, but what I've noticed when I've been washing them is that they have not faded. So that's the shirt. Let's move on to the pants. Again, this is the RD pant. The first thing you'll note here is nice shiny Magnum button here. I actually really do like the button fly on these pants. It's a nice big button, which is nice. Makes it easy to, open your fly with gloves on and things like that. Not that I use the bathroom with gloves on, but anyhow, that's kind of a nice feature. It's got a nice wide button on it. The fly also kind of has an enlarged pull tab on it. I'm not really sure. It looks larger than standard, and it's easy to use. Again, with their main pockets here, they are this mesh material, just like on the RD shirt. It's got a mesh lining on the interior pockets, and that's really the only spot at which the pockets have the mesh lining. It's just in the main interior pocket here. Moving on to the other pockets on the front here. There's small stash pockets here, and I'll use my pen to kind of illustrate the depth on those. So you're looking at a depth of about there on these small pockets here in the front. I've actually used these for the small military issue hearing protection. I've dropped those in those pockets before and they seem to hold it okay. Kind of get lost, but you can get your fingers down there to the end of the pocket. These pockets here on the exterior, it's kind of a double set of pockets on each side. So let me illustrate that. This actual pocket configuration is the same on the left side. This is the right side of the pant. You've got a larger pocket here. It's pretty deep. It goes the full length of the pocket, and then a smaller pocket here. Again, these don't have any kind of retention or zipper or Velcro on the pockets. It's just kind of a fold-over retention. As you kind of see in the top here, it's kind of less room that it folds over than it does in the bottom. Just kind of something to note. There's a knife pocket here after you come out of the main exterior pocket. There's also a small knife pocket on there that you can clip on a knife, just like that. And then moving to the rear, you've got two large pockets back here, and there's no retention on these pockets, no Velcro flaps, no zippers or anything like that. So it's kind of an important feature to note, just in case you like the added security of a flap when you're dealing with carrying a wallet and things like that. So as you can see, both sides have that knife pocket. Every pocket is pretty much matched on each side, so there's not a feature that the right side versus left side features that one side doesn't, so it's totally ambidextrous. The actual belt loops themselves accommodate a 1 3/4 inch belt. That's kind of something important to note as well. The knees themselves are reinforced, so you can kind of see that they're kind of stitched in a way that kind of creates some extra room in the knee area, and these are definitely reinforced, as you can see. Kind of show this. the inside. So you can see the knee area has extra fabric there that's sewn in. And they've also got a reinforcement at the back of the pant right here. This is an extra piece of fabric sewn on there on the typical wear area on the back of the pant. Let's see. I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anything here. They call these a low profile mag pocket, a 5.56 low profile mag pocket, and I'm not quite sure if they do accommodate a mag, but I will definitely find out. They look like they definitely would, but I think I have a mag here somewhere. I thought I did. Anyway, we'll get one and we'll check it out. But let me kind of go over the crotch area here while I'm checking on a mag. It does have a gusseted crotch, which also has these sewn-in vents as well here. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So here's a mag. This is a P mag. And it's got, definitely has the room to fit. So they do accommodate a mag for sure. So moving on from that, the basic makeup of the pants as well, I don't know if I mentioned it, is also ripstop, just like the shirt. I do really like this apparel line. I've been wearing it, like I said, for about 2 months now. Kind of some notes that I have concerning this apparel is, like I said, the easy to use buttons. I really like that. It is very lightweight. The pants themselves only weigh 1.2 pounds, which is nice. The shirt itself weighs 12.3 ounces, which is also lightweight. So I really do feel like this is a good fit for the summers here in Texas, as well as any kind of desert environment. I feel it's a very lightweight ripstop fabric. It's I think they call it 5.4 ounce 100% cotton ripstop. So definitely won't go wrong with this apparel line. I do like it. Just to note the manufacturer, it's again made by Magnum. It's made in China, both on the pants and the shirt. The fit is fairly true to size. I fluctuate between a 32 and a 34 inch waist, and these are 34s, and they fit me very nicely. The length is actually a 34 too, and I really didn't think I really thought they'd be a little long on me, being a 34 inch length or inseam. Typically I wear about a 32 inch inseam regardless of the waist, but I felt like the added length was kind of a benefit in some cases, especially when wearing boots, so kind of might want to take that on board. I did feel the medium shirt. Obviously I kind of consider myself a kind of a medium to large build, but I felt like maybe I should have gone with the large shirt. It's not like that it was too snug. It's just that if you kind of borderline between a medium and large, I'd go for the larger size. So that has been the Magnum RD apparel line. Again, available kind of mid-January. I'm sorry, not January. Mid-July from magnumboots.com. Definitely give it a look, and thanks for watching.